Glitter bombs, people. Glitter bombs. I had the door opened, but it was very, very bright here. Like, whoa. How you doing, everybody? Happy Sunday. What is on the go today? I'm here about to do something pretty spectacular. Pretty spectacular. I'm about to cut this piece of canvas and turn it into a tool for my paint. I'm doing a painting. But yes, glitter bomb. I'm here. I have a canvas. I have some paints. I'm going to do some painting. Okay. All right. Ganja. What do you ask? I'm here. I'm like, I want to be like, the first open, I'm like, I love the smell of that. That's my favorite smell. But I have said canvas. And I want to do a beach. Because the very sun, we're getting 2.5 feet of snow or 45 centimeters of snow tonight, tomorrow, and Tuesday. From now, or tonight until Tuesday, we are getting probably 1.5 feet of snow. And today, it's a gorgeous day. Well, it's chilly. A little nipply, but it's just the wind. But it's a decent day out, right? Like, you can come out here and not be fucking... right? And I'm like, oh, this is the calm before the storm, people. And I'm like, And I did what I had set out to do this morning and made it my mission. And now I'm going to paint something. And that's what I'm going to do. I have, it's called cerulean blue, or no. Sorry. Feline blue. So, wish I had a way to turn it towards you. Hang on now. I can do this. Let me angle you better. Nana. Like here. And then we'll turn your hair. No. Nope. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there, honey. Bear with me. I don't paint much on here. I think I did it once. I'm going to do a little more now. All right. Now, get out of my way for a minute, because that's pretty things. Oh, and my duckies. Oh, and my lemons. And a big brush I'm not using right now. So I just dropped and stepped on the blue. And the blue is all over the floor right now. Fun times. No. The blue is all over the floor right now. Oh, and it smears good. All right. So, there's no messing around with me. I'll show you how I does it. All right. out of brown. Whoa, wasabi people. We're almost out of brown. Sorry. I had to get it all out though. Okay. How is everybody? Thanks for coming. I appreciate you being here. And now is like, yes, I'm going to stay warm. It's a beautiful day right now. But after tonight, like late tonight, it's supposed to start snowing. And it's going to snow till like Tuesday. And I'm like, oh. And it's actually quite warm for a fucking February day. So here I am. I'm going to try and paint a beach. All right. So my mission, paint the beach. Let me. You gotta try and work the paint in, right? Ooh, this is almost like a funky blue. Ooh, I do like this blue. Oh, and it smells like a marker. So you want to make you get this section this is the first layer of your painting, basically, people. Right? Make sure you get a good application. So you don't even need to go back and forth like that. You can keep just going like that. Well, right? So you're not pushing too hard and you're not pushing soft or nothing. You're just... And this is it. And this is how we're doing it. So we're going to do... Hey, thanks for showing up, everybody. For Monster Grows, Ganja Nana, Blind Neil. What are you at, boys? I think this is my second painting online, or third. Okay, now we're getting down into the other color. And I wipe the edge of this blue off. I'm not going to wash my brush. I'm just wiping the edge of the blue off. So now I'm going to do the same thing, okay? And this is almost creating the waves itself once you're done. But this is just the base painting. This is just the base of your painting. This is not the actual painting yet. After I does the base painting, I'll have to let it dry and then add the final touches to it, right? So now I'm up to the top. I want to wipe it off again, right? So at this point, I'm making sure my edges are done, because I like to do my edges too. No point in doing your painting and fucking it up like that, see? So I could just draw this down a bit. It's no big deal. Make it a part of your painting. Happy accidents, right? Happy accidents. So I'm going to give it a good dab of fresh water. And a really good dab of fresh water. That's not what I meant to do. So now I'm going with a different brush. And it's all blue. And now it's all blue. Didn't want it all to go blue, but it happens. What is on the go? Masshole grower. Ganja Nana. for Monster Blind Neil. Thank you. Guys. Now I'm going on to the brown section, but you gotta just work it all in for now. And then once you do this part, you gotta let it dry, and you come in with your white and your details. Just make sure the canvas is covered at this point. Which is sufficiently covered, but I'm kind of now totally out of brown. No, that's a lie, because I have an entire new box that Mother won on tickets for $4 for me. I was like, yes. It was like $100 box. It's got all them little ones in it. There's a brown in there if I needed it. But I don't right now. I do not right now. But this, I'm going to thin this out a bit, but I want to work it all the way on to the other side because this is a bit thin. Because this is all going to sink in. Your first layer is going to sink in right good. And now you can just work with it. It's just a matter of shading in some white where you want the white in, and you'll have yourself a really nice beach picture. When this does dry, I'm not going to use a hair dryer. I will pop back with an update, and c'est vous. I'm done with that. That's got to dry. No hair dryer. No hair dryer. Right? Right. I have to learn how to be patient, people. It's not fun. But right now, that don't look horrible. It's going to look better tomorrow. Maybe the next day even. I want it to dry real good. And then I'm going to go in with some white. And it's going to be perfect. And the white will show shading and shit because I'll use water and not water. I know what I'm doing. I might even use some gel because there's gel there for it. But as you can see, I went wavy on this part, and then it's almost like a skyline up here. I'll use this. Right here now is going to be like, this could be like a landline. Like this could be your tree line, like where you're going to see like houses and shit. And this is the water, and this is the beach. So, and this is like sky, and I'm going to add like dots in the sky for like stars. It's going to be pretty when it's done. I've seen it already in my head. So when I'm like, oh, it's my last black canvas. And that's what I did. So that's the beginning of it. And I'm going to show you step by step when I'm done. But I'm not touching it no more today. It's got to dry on its own. Maybe this evening I'll go and see where it's at. But I'm not touching it till it's completely dry. So what's time to go, everyone? I have great things in order. My tree is totally broken. I need to bring it back. I do. I have my cup of tea. That's right. And make sure my paints are closed up for now. Paints are closed up. I have my white here. And my blue and lighter blue for shading just in case. And underneath the easel, I'm not going to move it right now because it'll tip the paint over. I knows. There is a little yogurt top tub. You're going to say that 10 times fast. I'll show you even faster. One of these is under the thing because I was supposed to use it for putting the paint on. So once I put the paint on, later after it dries, I'm going to put it on this. And it'll be awesome. I have to say. Yeah. I got myself a cup of tea. I'm running low on peppermint tea, and I'm going into the actual caffeinated tea. I ate 250 Was it 250? 250. Yes. I ate a chocolate bar. That had a lot of weed in it, but it was very much so weed flavored. It was oddly weed and chocolate flavored. Oddly, it was like chocolate. It had little chocolate cookie bits and like weed chocolate. It's green. I have another one in the freezer, but I'm not fucking around because this bitch got a storm to get through. I'm like, I'm like, what, dude? I'm like, I'm gonna want something good, and they're like, these bars are big, but they're delightful. They're definitely like weed chocolate. It's weed chocolate. It's like something I would do, and it was delightful. And the chocolate melted like, I don't know. I can't describe it. It was lovely. And it inspired me to paint this. It is ocean and beach and prettiness. It'll be pretty when it's done. I think so. What's in my head is pretty, so I'll stick with that. It's not looking horrible right now. It's where I wanted to go with it. I'm happy. So I will be having my cup of tea. Thank you all for coming. I am limiting my time, like I said to y'all. I am here. You know how to get a hold of me. I am here. I'm waiting for the paint to dry. Fucking patiently, too, with no hair dryer. And that's rough. Alright. It is. I'm just saying. If I use the hair dryer, it'll ruin it. I'm only here for 20 minutes, Mama. Nana. I am only here for 20 minutes. I am Benson after 20. It's 4:44 here, people. It is 4:44, and I totally missed 4:20. Totally. I was setting all this up, and I was going to roll the joint, but I was like, fuck it. I'm doing it now. So, here we are. I even have the joint set up, well, had it ready to go. Ready to twist. And it goes like this. Happy Valentine's Day, isn't it? Or is it the 15th? Happy Valentine's Day, anyway. To all my pals. I hope it's a great day. Today, tomorrow, and every day. For all of us. Ooh, we're doing good. I like it. It's working. It's a work in progress. Anyway, it's not the point. I was very mindful today to know my time. And my time is 19 minutes. I have 1 minute. What do you want to say to the world if you had 1 minute left to live? Eat good food. Laugh a lot. And always remember, you are your own destiny. Mm-hmm. That's 3 good quotes. Eat good food. Laugh a lot. And remember, you are the maker. You are the master of your own destiny and your domain. Yeah. And when you can say that, that's called fucking, I don't know, enlightenment, baby. That's enlightenment. Hard to do. It's hard to get there. Well, I'm covered in pain. And I fucking got something in the works. Something going. Something happening. It was a moment in my time. I was blessed with it. I am okay with this day. This day was a good day. And when you get good days, gotta fucking cheers yourself. What is it, Mrs. said? High five yourself. High five yourself. Or no, that's not high five. That's slapping you. No, I need that. High five myself. You'll feel good. Back again. Oh, and I'm at 20 minutes. Oh, okay, my love. I gotta light this joint. I'm gonna smoke this joint and then I'm gonna bounce. So I'll be fucking like 4 minutes over my time. I gotta write that shit down. It is my goal. It is my goal. And today is the 13th. My time is valuable, Lady Sprellberger said. And if my time is not valued, don't spend it. Don't spend it. Simply wicked. Oh, hello, sister. I'm on the joint because I missed 420, but while I was getting ready for 420 to do this, I made a painting instead. So I'm smoking the joint now and then I'm bouncing because my time, I'm trying to limit my time. I think maybe 20 minutes is too short. Because by the time I'm 20 minutes in, I got a good conversation going. Maybe if I limit it to like a half-hour show. A half-hour show? Is that too much time? How am I doing? Simply, I'm ready for the snowstorm, bitch. No, I have a few meals in my fridge that my mom gave me. I'm good. Good till the snow is gone. I'm cooking some fish tomorrow. I have like fresh codfish, but it's frozen. So it's fresh frozen. And I have a lot of it. So I'm going to cook a lot of it and then I'm going to bag it. So I'm just steaming it and then bagging it so I can just thaw it out and eat it, microwave it, whatever. Or be like freezer. I cook all my fish good. I know how to cook my fish. I did work at a place called The Big Fish. It was a very good job. And I do like fish and know how to cook it and process it. But I think it's better when you buy it filleted, of course. Thankful that my sister and my mother do that and buy like a year's worth of cod for the winter. When it's cod season, they buy enough to get us through the winter. And I usually get a few meals out of it anyway. But I was like, damn, I'm short. They sent out a big package of it and some mincemeat I got. So I'm good. I'm not going to be hungry. I have weed. I bought an edible. It was a delicious weed chocolate bar. The chocolate was green. I have one in the freezer. I don't want to take it out because it melts quick. It's like an icy square. And I'm like, I had an experience with the chocolate bar. It was wonderful. It was delicious. I can't seem to smack the smile off my face. It was only a chocolate bar. I'm enlightened. I want more. No, I'm just kidding. I'm good for now. Because I'm like, I started fucking, I had like a piece of a piece and it was like because it was like 16 or 34 pieces or whatever it was. It was by 6x4, 6x4 it was. The pieces were. So I had like 2 pieces and then I had a third. And I was like, and I started to feel it. And I'm like, oh, this is good. And I'm like, and I started to enjoy the fucking, and it was gone within like, I put 3/4 of it away for like a minute. And then I just ate it frozen. I ate it frozen from the freezer door. I was like, no. Yes, I admitted to doing that. I was fucking having a shameful moment about that. But I don't feel shame about it anymore because I said it to the world. I had like a Cookie Monster fucking moment with the edible in the freezer. It was a bad fucking scene. I was pretty shamed about it till I just said it and admitted it to everybody. And I'm proud of myself for admitting that. And I don't know why I admitted that. I think it was fucking... I'm glad I admitted it. I was struggling with that today. The confessions on Squirls. It's like, where's the Days of Our Lives music? Where's the Days of Our Lives music? I had an edible moment. Boom, boom, boom. I need to fucking be playing music like that shit. Manic Mouth. Hey. Oh, I had a really awesome edible, okay? I'm not drooling, I promise. I'm really dry mouth though. But it's because I'm not drinking more. My water is not here on the table. I've had a cup of caffeinated tea. A second cup of caffeinated tea. And a 250 mg chocolate bar. But it's delicious. It was so delicious that I had like a third of it, and I broke it into 3, okay? Because it was in like a lot of pieces, so I had like a third of it, and then I said, fuck it, I'll put a third of it away, and I'll eat 1/3 of it. So I had like 2/3 of it, and put 1 in the freezer, and then I just like, I had a moment of like, I looked at 3 DoorDash orders and deleted them. I had 3 different takeout orders ready and programmed to order and didn't order them. I'm pretty proud of that. But after I deleted all of them, I went to my freezer and proceeded to eat the rest of the chocolate bar. Like Cookie Monster style. Like nom 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 nom. nom. It was it was a moment I was ashamed of till I fucking said it to the world, bitches. And now I don't care. Well, I care a little bit. But y'all don't fucking chocolate shame this one, though. Because I've eaten enough candy bar to all take out what you need. I haven't eaten certain candy bars because there's not ones, they don't come here. But I've eaten a lot of candy bars. But this was filled with THC and it was green chocolate. And it tastes like green weed. It was very good. It was very, very good. I cannot deny. How's everyone doing this fine Sunday? I didn't come on this morning because I had shit to take care of. I wanted to make sure that I did my laundry because there was a hot fucking mess. And I'm mid laundry, of course, because it's not done yet. I don't fold shit till I have to, okay? No, that's not true. All my towels are folded, but they're still on my bed. I didn't bring them to the... I still have work to do. It's still fucking half a day left. Don't judge me. I'm per. I got a half a masterpiece done. It's drying. To pace myself, I shall pace myself. It's very easy to pace yourself, but that's starting to. I know what I got to do now with that to make that look a little better. It has to move. There's no movement right now. I want movement in my painting. I like my paintings to move. It makes me feel like they're lifelike. I still need to mop. I still need to pedicure, honey. That's what I'm doing. Listen, by 7 o'clock tonight, I'm going to have everything I need done, and my feet are going to be in Epsom salts, and I'm going to find an old peppermint tea bag to throw in that bitch. Yeah, I'm going to find an old peppermint tea bag, and I'm throwing it in with my Epsom salts, and I'm going hamina, and making the fucking day. And all that extra skin is like 10 pounds of fucking dead weight off your life every week. And I forgot last week. So every time I put my socks on, I'm reminded, oh, sandpaper, bitch. And that's what the machine is. The machine soaks your feet, and then you got to take the machine and you got to scrub the feet. It's a process, okay? I don't use the blade. My sister would use a blade, and I'm like, fuck that. And I hate fucking having anyone touch my feet like that. No one's doing that. I'm like, oh, I had a really hard time anyone doing that. My sister did that, and my nephew had to hold my hand because I was freaking the fuck out. He's like, but he did hold my hand, thankfully. And this was only recently, like a couple years ago. I flipped. I was like, no. And she's like, you got to get them done. I'm like, no, I don't. She's like, yeah, you do. So they were done. I got them done. I knew my nephew had my back. Yeah, my head. He wouldn't let it go. He's like, I got you, girl. Sid. I still need him. I'm not mopping till Wednesday. I mopped him Wednesday last week, and I don't know why. It kind of fucked me all up. It did. When I chose myself out, I usually watch on Saturdays, and now I don't. I'm like, fuck. That's what threw me off my pedicures. Bet you fuck. Because I was totally, listen, I'm all about self-care, okay? Don't fucking tell me. I liked my pedicures. They're homemade. It's a half cup of Epsom salts. It cost me literally 45 cents to throw that bitch in. And that bitch is my feet. So I'm doing that. If it means a little. Hey, I feel like $1,000,000 today. How about you? Are you Magellan? Because I didn't have to buy them insoles to fucking Magellan. You've heard of Magellan? It's a commercial for fucking insoles. But they're $20 or whatever. I'm not fucking paying. Listen, I bought the cheap ones and they were 10, and I'm like, oh, I'm not paying that for them. I'm not paying it. I don't want to feel that good. I'm sorry. I used to go home, my feet used to hurt so bad, and Tracy's like, why don't you buy a pair of good heels? I'm like, because I drink and eat. What the fuck? Oh, and I smoke. I smoked at the time. And then she's like, quit smoking. And I've started smoking e-juice. Oh, that was a great way to fucking save money. That was a great way to save money. I still drank, but then I quit drinking. It was rough. It was rough. I never drank up in Alberta for like 2 months. Oh. But it is nice to have a cold beverage from time to time, as long as it's lemon water. Or ginger ale. I'm going to be drinking ginger ale this summer. This summer I will be drinking ginger ale because I'd be like, yeah, I think I will have a ginger ale. Because I'm not having no pop. I went into the store yesterday. It was rough. Because I'm like, I looked at Sharon and I looked at the little one. The little one's like, I'm like, I got overwhelmed because there was so much candy and so much pop. But I'm like, I'm going to the bank. To the bank. I just went straight to the bank. I'm like, okay, I'm done. But it was like, hard going into a shop when you want it all. I think my one order for one of the DoorDashes that I fucking canceled was like $32, and I'm like, I can't order that. It's fucking $30 worth of food. I'm not eating it. Not doing it. Not doing it. Can't do it. I don't know. No. It's wrong. Fuck that. I had my smoothie. I had my nuts. I'm good. I finished that big ass bag of nuts. I don't know how many months ago. It was December. December, Sharon brought me them. And they were like that big, look. Now they're gone. That's just a pot of salt. Sick. I'm like, no wonder I was wiping them all off. Full of salt. Anyway, 36 minutes. I have to write that down because that is too much time. I appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. I will be back at some point tomorrow. Updates. Thank you all for being here. I'm finishing my tea and finishing my doobie, and then I'm getting back to the laundry game. Cheers. Love you all. Thanks. Oh, that's sweet. Video it. Hells yeah. Do it. I'm down for that. I'll watch it. Cheers, honey. Take care, Oz. Thanks for showing up, everyone.